In this episode of OT Talks Social Media, we speak to Lizzie Yowett. She's an optometrist, OT columnist, and also a lifestyle blogger. The first question I asked her is, what should optometrists keep in mind when concerning patient confidentiality and professionalism when using social media?
I think the main thing to remember is it's as confidential out of the test room as it is in the test room. So those rules of confidentiality apply throughout life, really. The other thing is don't become too close to your patients. You've got to maintain a professional boundary as well.
She had some words of caution that practitioners should keep in mind.
We've got to remember that each of us represents the optical profession as a whole, and that's optometrists, eye care providers, dispensers, and all the bodies corporate within that umbrella as well. So we are representing our profession. So I think we've always got to be mindful of everything we do, everything we say, and everything that's posted online. Even if you delete it, it never gets erased fully. And even if you're posting anonymously, it's still traceable. So I think all the time behave not necessarily as you would in the test room, but keep that professional head, keep that mindfulness, be mindful about who you are and the profession in which we're representing. We've got to look at it that this is part of business these days, whether it's your personal brand like mine is, or whether it's a corporate, or whether it's an independent practice. So I think you've got to think of it as being an extension of a business card. That's what I always say. So a practice's website is the very best version of a business card. It tells everybody what they do, where they are. Instagram is a show reel. You can show off your eyewear. You can show off, if you want to do the clinical thing, show off photographs of OCTs. You can give clinical info. And Facebook, again, is where people will go and perhaps leave reviews. They'll discuss things like that. You've got to make your practice stand out.
If you're short for time or not too confident on social media, Lizzie recommends bringing in another practice member of the team who's more familiar with using social media.
I think probably in the first instance, do them together, compose the posts together, or maybe let the team member write the post and let the optom or whoever is in charge oversee it, and just be sure that they're happy with that and they're comfortable with the content. And I think the other thing to remember is how to reply to comments and questions that come in via social media as well. That needs a certain tone. So as well as actually creating the content, they need to be able to respond to other people's content, which is important too. TikTok is the biggest new social medium to come out in quite a long time. It's incredibly popular, certainly with the younger age group. Instagram Reels is similar as well, actually. Now I am allowed to use that, and that's something I've really enjoyed using to create different content. And actually that's really good. I think TikTok's the same for showcasing eyewear in situ. You can make a video of somebody wearing it. It's almost like a little pop video. So definitely TikTok, Reels, I think absolutely embrace all the new social media and learn to use them. And it just shows them that the practice or the practitioner is forward thinking, that they're moving with the times, and that they're approachable to all age groups as well.
So what are Instagram Reels?
And it's a way of putting together videos. So it's easy to edit, say 5 3-second videos together, or 5 6-second videos together, or a 1 30-second, whatever you wish. And you can put music over it. You can add text overlays. You can use filters. It's really good. And just another I suppose, weapon in your armoury to be able to use it. And I actually really enjoy it. Some practitioners or some users will plan maybe a week or even a month's worth of content ahead of time, and then schedule each post to be posted at the given time. So it's really useful. Again, it's the sort of thing that if you are using it in business, in practice, you could set aside half a day a week or half a day a month to do a month's worth of Instagram posts, of Facebook posts, of tweets, whatever, LinkedIn, whatever it may be. So Planoly, Planoly, is a really good one for Instagram. That's the one I use. I don't use it often, but it is useful if, say, I know I'm not going to be able to post at a given time, so you can edit and do your caption and then set it to post at that time. Buffer is a really, really good one for Twitter and Facebook, and Hootsuite is the same as well. Really useful for businesses.
Lastly, we asked her to recommend one of her top social media accounts.
There's a really good Optom, he's called the Crazy Optom, who's on Instagram, and he's really, really good at clinical stuff. He's brilliant, he puts lots of OCT scans on, discusses clinical things, and he's very, very, for the profession, he's very clinically minded, so he's really, really good.
Lizzie has also written a CET article for OT titled Be Safe and Savvy with Social Media. I asked her just to give us a brief overview of what this entails.
It's just a very straightforward guide to using social media productively whilst being mindful of the college guidelines and our professional role that we've got to play within it. It's just be careful.
Thanks for watching this episode. Please feel free to like, share and comment, and there'll be more in the coming weeks.